our spiritual nature was very key to our psychological makeup. And Freud said, don't talk about that stuff. Like, we're having a hard enough time getting credibility for psychoanalysis in the scientific community. If you start yakking about spirituality and, you know, all this totem stuff, you know, if people are going to be completely turned out to totally decimate our credibility, and we work so hard for it. So he didn't want, you know, Jung to be going down that road, or at least not talking about it publicly anyway. And others will say, well, while Freud was talking about a dream to Jung, they interpreted each other's dreams. And while Freud was describing a dream to Jung, and Jung gave him what he thought was a good interpretation of it, Freud took offense and said, basically, you know, you're the protege. You don't take such authority with my dream material, as if you would know what it means better than I do. So and Freud was older than Jung. And so Jung felt as though, you know, Freud was really pulling a whole father trick on him here and not allowing him to, you know, to grow and to be recognized as his equal, that would never happen. So there's a lot of discussion about what actually broke the two of them up. But it was indeed a breakup, and it was a very painful one. I think, you know, there are certainly suggestions that Jung had a breakdown over it, and Freud also was very deeply wounded by their breach. It was sort of colossal in its and kind of magnitude, you know. It was a big deal. And the reason it was such a big deal is because, of course, there were a number of psychiatrists who were attracted to psychoanalysis and had come into the fold, so to speak. And when Jung and Freud had their split, they all felt like, oh, you know, now it was like a divorce. Who are we going to go with? You know, and if we go with this one, that means we're betraying that one. So it caused a lot of kind of uproar.